North Carolina Azalea Festival kicks off tomorrow here in the city. And putting together a festival like this takes a year, and more than 1,000 volunteers are involved. The budget's about $2 million raised through the nonprofit organization every year. And experts say it has about a $50 million economic impact. The director says the last couple of years have been a challenge.
2022 was our first kind of normal year back, but we had a shorter time to plan that because our 2021 events went all the way to August. So this has been our first kind of full year back of planning, full year back of fundraising and getting things ready for the community for the 76th Azalea Festival.
Plenty of free events for everyone. Thursday with the Azaleas on Tour Porch Parade. Friday, the Azalea Festival Dollar General Street Fair.
Saturday is the Dollar General Parade. Joint art sale and coin show, boxing competition, and ending the night with fireworks on the Cape Fear River. All events run through Sunday.
Festival's two headliner concerts this year: Carly Pierce Thursday, the All Crow Medicine Show Friday, both at Live Oak Bank Pavilion. You can still buy tickets for those concerts as well.
We have a full list of all of the Azalea Festival activities taking place this week. You can find them all inside this story on your WECT News app.